Okay, can't stay away for long. We have petroleum to conquer. Yeah, let's get into it. So I think there were encased beams that I need to grab before I can fully unlock oil processing, which is a bit annoying, but luckily we have our Explorer to zip back and forth. I should start paving some of these routes just so I don't have to follow the terrain. Hey. Well, I'm not gonna look a gift crash side in the mouth. Computers, encased beams, stabbers. Yes, yes. So we'll drop some of these off. Definitely drop these off. Actually, I want to keep at least one of those. Fetcher. I suppose Ooh, circuit boards. I have those, I think, back at my little outpost here, so I should be able to grab some circuit boards and come right back. Excellent. Let me put a marker on the map, just so I can actually find my way back here. Crash site. And I'll get out of the poison gas before continuing. Did we get everything? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, in the map, I believe, make this, can I make this visible? Oh. Oh, I can make this visible that way. They did some really great improvements on the map from where it started, I think around update 7, which very much appreciated. Here you can, one, when you do the ping, you see individual nodes nearby, and more generally, you see the nodes further away in a way that just really makes sense. It feels very intuitive. Alright, we're grabbing circuit boards and we're grabbing encased beams. There's circuit boards here. There are. Love it. And I'll drop off the nuts. And encased beams. I was about to just grab them ones. And should be right here. Excellent. I really should extend this out, especially because we have such limited. So we have 240 iron a minute. We have 240 coal a minute. We can absolutely scale that. But let's get to oil processing first. Then we'll run back here because we're going to be doing stuff with oil anyways. I need to drop off. Maybe some more sulfur. Actually, I put sulfur into my Novelisk temporary bit. And then I can turn off as easily as I turn it on. This no longer stop highlighting, and I can change this to this. No, that's misleading. I guess I'll just remove it. There used to be a star, I thought. Something to say, I already got this. Slowberry, danger, crystal or rock, radiation, water, something. Yeah. Okay. I should start using the map.
Temple homes a residence home.
This bleeding temple comes a residence home. They found some great ways to make it seem like actual, like higher level aliens trying to speak to us through our language and just finding very strange words that make it very creepy. But what I'm guessing is Bleeding Temple comes residence home is basically you're just talking Bleeding Temple is our physical form of flesh, body. It's a temple that bleeds. pass up hog protein unless I literally have no space. I literally have no space. And Hunt's Resonance Hum. I don't know what that is yet. But Sing For Us definitely seems like their version of Speak. Like they communicate through song. Because when they finally chatted with Ada, they commanded Ada to sing, and Ada said, I can't sing, and they just said, well, you just did. Awesome.
Milestone reached. Crude oil can now be extracted and refined to produce various industrially beneficial parts. The byproducts of these processes will require careful management, but a capable pioneer such as yourself surely understands that. To improve efficiency, pipelines can now be optimized with valves to limit and balance their throughput. These were initially left out because Fixit did not want to overwhelm pioneers with complex pipeline management, but they have since been re-added after my impassioned defense of your capabilities.
Thank you, Ada. Thank you for your impassioned defense. So, thinking about Phase 3, we definitely need to keep an eye on this, but we won't be able to do those motors until we get the manufacturer. But as a precursor to those motors, we definitely need to start automating stator, more rotor creation simply to start a stockpile of motors, because motors are going to be a component in refineries, oil extractors, manufacturers, etc., etc., etc. So, only becoming more critical, and the fact that we don't have that yet is a problem. So, it might behoove us to at least get this going here, where we have a second station dropping off. Oh. I guess you don't need to wait 30 seconds. 10 seconds is probably fine. We can drop down a second one. We'll have a second tractor that is scurrying about, dropping off pipes. And the pipes will want to combine with this copper wire up here. And turn that into stators. And we still have some surplus, very, very minor, but still something, surplus of rotors over here that we can put the rotors in with the stators and make ourselves some motors. So I think that's going to be what I'll do right now. Because we want that running in the background while we're having fun with our first foray into oil. Okay. Is there any more locally sourced? Now, I should just bring the pipes over anyways, because pipes are useful for other things too. Okay. Docking station over there. And I really could upgrade more of these production lines, because I think I'm still doing Mark 1 for most of these extractors. Just ever so slightly off. Okay, well. At least that ramp isn't really that critical. So if we have pipes dropped off here, we can have a pipes dropped off there. We'll have the wires belted over. What was I doing? Alright, because we're going to actually start automating some of this. Okay. Just trying to bring it over so we have the same level of stuff. Coming in here, we're going to have some assemblage. We're going to say our assembler over here. Hold it right there. That looks centered up that way. And I'm going to need to nudge that. There. And that will give us some stutter production. What does the man say? Molded steel pipes. Interesting. And rigger motor. So this will save us a rotor and a stator in exchange for a crystal oscillator, which is arguably more expensive to make, so I'm not sure I'm a fan of that recipe at all. They're doing the molded, which maybe I should take advantage of that, I don't know. So to make pipes, it's usually 3 steel for 2 pipes, but this gives 5 steel for 5 pipes, which is a better exchange for steel with just the addition of a little bit of concrete. And if we have wet concrete, I think I passed on that recipe. So unfortunately, concrete is still a bit of a premium because it just takes so long. If this was like raw limestone or something, that would be better. Rescan. Diluted fuel is always something people go for. Because you can really double the amount of fuel that you're creating, which just makes it all the more. Let's rescan that. Fluid iron plates. Alright, looks like our tech has entered the plastics tier now that we have oil production on in the menu. Statting away. So we're going to need pipes and wire. Lots and lots of wire, lots and lots of wire. Excuse me. And we can go ahead and just say that the wire is going to come from this direction. So, in fact, we will just flop that around. 3 belts. And we're going to be consuming 80 wire. Some nonsense like that. But that will basically give us our first bit of statters, which reminds me I should go and drop off some more statters to be turned into automated wiring. The feeder's almost back. Okay, let's get this hooked up properly. So we are going to need belts 5. Not that much Mark 3 belting available. That's a bit unfortunate. But we can make do. So logistics. So we're just gonna spaghetti belt it. Like I said, we gotta just be pragmatic. The copper wire. So that's going to bring that around, and then we need to make sure that we're building a separate truck depot. I sometimes bring them in the same truck, but a lot of times, because you have asymmetric consumption rates, the steel ends up overflowing. And you can fix that with smart splitters and awesome sinks and all that stuff. But the dumb approach is simply to have 2 separate lines. So we'll do that, and we'll do that. This will bring the statters out, which reminds me we should get things all plugged in. Yeah, let's get that done. So we have little ramp here. Okay, so we're going to have our truck stop drop right about here. Yeah, seems good. That's pretty close, but acceptable. And just want to nudge that right there. So as a truck stop, we'll plug that in. We'll set it to unload, and then we will say these pipes are yours. Come out. I'm gonna go right here. Though it doesn't matter, it's still just sort of annoying. Let's have it... and have it run... Oh, we're doing elevated, aren't we? Well, actually that is even better, because what we can do is say this. basically we'll say this comes out to that should be able to go that way, which then will go that way, which then great. So we're gonna want one more of these, which we can build. Yeah. That'll mean that we can just turn the whole thing on. Do do do. Also build a vehicle. Excellent. Build it over on the other side. Maybe strange alien matter is in these caverns. I know it used to be just out in the open, but maybe it's been relocated, so you have to sort of do some alien exploration. Put yourself in some spider danger, and as a reward, find these nodes of sand. Or maybe it's just up there. I don't know, I have gone to a couple spots where I have seen sand before, and they are not there now, so it has me wondering. Alright, we have our second... And I need to split this some more, huh? That is A-okay. Okay. And that'll just go right in there. Hyping it up. So this will be load, and we will hit. Great. Now to record. Let's move the truck dock. There, delete path. I should really do this space out a bit more. I don't want my crashing around. Let's take it back. will be more cautious this time. Just trying to stay out of my other path. I say that and now I just follow that exact same path. Unload. These tractors are going to smash around into each other, but that's okay, as long as the pipes and the beams get to where they need to go. Interesting. I wonder how that's gonna actually go. I might need to re-record that. I might not. We got pipes coming out. That's something. So with that, we're gonna have. I need to upgrade all of that to Mark III. I'm glad we're at least chugging away with the versatile frameworks because. 500. That off, we can drop off some of that organic matter. Oh, and the sulfur too. Species. Okay. Sulfur. Wood. Matter. Plant matter. How are we doing on this? Doing okay. Not as good as I would like. Disassemble this. This no longer really needs to exist. And are these where my nobles start coming out? That is. Plenty of modular frames. Great, great, great. That, and that. Tons of rods left over. Those can be turned into rotors, which can be turned into motors. Alrighty. Next step, we have these rotors coming over from here to be turned into smart planing. We can also use that same feed and take any excess from the smart plating to actually we should primarily use this for motors. I think find supplementary rotors. Okay, churning away. Wow, we actually have statters coming out, which means I need to actually store them. store the statters. Because that's going to be smart, whatever, automated wiring. That's going to take 2.5 a minute. How many are we making with 2 of these? We are making 10 a minute. Okay. But we're also going to be using these for motos, which means we're going up a level. Alright, let's enhance our verticality. That was good. Once we get the motors going, we really will go deal with oil. Alrighty. So let's pop down a little ladder. And merge up. About here? Yeah, sure, why not? Centered up. And then we can say, let's straightly bring those around. And we're going to want that stored in a proper storage container. And from that we can feed it up to be crunched up into motors. I can't get over how cool the space elevator, whatever the construction project is going on at the space elevator, that is really awesome looking. It just looks very ominous and technological all at the same time. Okay, which direction? I guess this is the way we want the motors to go, just because this is back towards the rest of the factory. Out of plates. My goodness. Well. Factor in my plates. Why is that building yellow? So many projects to put on. So, oh yes, and I can say, how do I open this? How do I just open the to-do list? Do I have to add something like this and then? Add a to-do list. There has to be a hotkey to open that, right? Automate statters, that is with a big asterisk though. Automate motors, moteors, and then guess I do that. But if I don't have any recipes... Yeah, I need to look how to hotkey that, because I'm going to be able to just pop that open and add more notes to myself so I don't get so distracted. It's going to be increasingly important just to stay focused on the task at hand. Okay, back to getting those motors up and running. Like I said, we have the rotors already flowing. We're creating 2.4 a minute. Luckily, we're at least making 60%. Oh, I guess we don't have full capacity or something. Okay. So now you're gonna full 8. Which means we'll probably want to find some more rotors and fast. But yeah, so rotors coming along this way, all the way to the smart plating. Over here. Might as well get these up. So we're definitely going to want, perhaps we'll call it a smart splitter. Pop it up there. And have that go to our motor side. Space. Alright, luckily we have this blueprint ready to go. So we will say pop it right there. Confusing. And then we'll just line it up there. That'll at least give us a start for motors. And shoot, I did that the wrong way, didn't I? Well, looks like I have to replace that this direction. Yes, okay. Something like that. I really should just make a left-hand version. So that will have rotors coming in from this way, stators coming in from this way as well. Okay, consumption of these is, yeah, I'm gonna need 20 stators and 20 rotors. I am only making 10 stators right now. Stators, whatever. Which means like, wait. why did that pop up, but it was because I was on the wrong row. Give me 1 second. Okay, back. Okay, so yeah, motors is definitely going to be very underperforming start, but that is fine. It's a start. We'll pop down something. Should I merge it up on the back end? Let's actually connect it first. So we have our thing here. I'm guessing we'll probably want it right about, logistically speaking, here. And we can just have that go right in. Belt is too long? Alright. That's the same height. Yeah. These can operate at half steps from what they do. So that will bring the stators around, and the rotors will probably just belt in below and then pop them up right here. We can just do that like that. And then we'll have the outputs, and we'll go forward. We can always relocate it as we scale. Like I said, it's just about having this going in the background to start. This into a don't have enough. Yeah, I really need more steel. Alright. If I get these inputs plugged in, we should be good to go for letting those motors run in the background. Burn through more and more power too, so we really need to get to that petroleum pronto. Alright. Nice. So I have setters going up that way, and we could also have this feeding down this way, just to keep it trickle, but I'd rather prioritize statters let these finish chewing up their smart plates, just a little bit left. This uses 2 a minute, so we have 4 left over, meaning that I'm going to split it out. Big oof. So it can make it. That's nice, at least. Yeah, I maybe should have had that going in from the other side, but that's okay. There we go. Rotors en route to feed up into our motor production. All right, what does our steel look like? No steel is what it looks like. Oof. Okay. Automate motors. Check. So we want at least 1 extractor, 1 refinery. We're going to need 25 motors for that. Create petroleum products and then oil power. And then we could finally say we're actually not having to rely on the bio chain, just because petroleum products are much more power positive in their output. Okay, what else? What else? So we're gonna need more than just the 1 refinery, because oil extractor gets out raw petroleum. This refinery will then refine that into, well, I guess to start, it'll refine it into plastic and residue, or rubber and residue. I believe those are the recipes that we have. And then I need a 3rd refinery to handle the residue and turn that into something that can be either burned off, like in a power plant, petroleum coke, or actually recycled with water and turned into... actually, I guess the only things I can do right now are just turn it into petroleum coke, because I have just the very basic recipes. Okay, so let's plan on that. We have 45 motors that we need. Let's see if I can at least jumpstart that with some rotors and such, because we do have a surplus of rotors right now. So popping that in there. Popping this in there. 5 a minute. So making 10 a minute we should have in about 4 minutes. 5 minutes or so, the rotors that, or the motors that we want. We do also just want to keep rotors on hand. Okay, what is our next HUD milestone? G6 Mark IV. That'll give us a truck. That'll give us Mark IV belts. surely I have more. I don't. I didn't pick up just barely enough again. Damn it. And I left all the rubber over there too. Well, shucks. And then fluid packaging, there's all this, so that gives us packagers, and then we can make diluted fuel, which greatly, oh no, it actually happened. And then this is really what I want to get to, so if I do that, oh, so it keeps those things. I can't take them back out, right? No, I cannot. Yeah, I should have just gone right for the petroleum power, because I can knock these out pretty quickly. Motors, I already have the encased beams ready to go, and I can knock out petroleum, rubber, and plastic. Okay. Well, let me grab some more frames. Because we're going to want to go ahead and fill those up anyways. Not what I need. Okay. This game is all about just having things running in the background, so that way you can not think about it and then come back and say, oh, good. Yeah. 100 and 200, let's say. So, gobbled up all of the boxes that I made. And... oh yeah, I should get that vehicle deadlock resolved. Drop off these rods. Why is this all backed up? What's going on here? well, let's get the vehicle deadlock unlocked. Because that's going to stifle our motors if we don't. Alright, I am going to have to reroute this because I don't want this happening all the time. What are you? Okay. Because I've done that before. Just the pipes. Oh. Delete that path. In fact, don't just delete the path. I'm gonna delete these parts. And we're going to try and stay in our lane, hashtag. Transportation. Alright, let's give this another shot. Manually put in some coal. Start recording. Not off to a good start. Especially because I forgot to unload. So what needs to happen is stop recording, delete path, start recording, load up as part of the recording. Go cliff diving. Unload. There isn't a way I can get up. Oh shit. Okay, stop recording, delete path again. Yeah, I should pave this simply to give myself more space. And I should probably also re-record the other path too. Start recording. Load up them pipes. Just be a little bit more cautious, a little bit more mindful, a little bit more demure. I need to chop that tree down. Once again, I have lost focus. If they get deadlocked again, then I'll just I'll record entirely separate paths after paving over the trajectories, so that way it can be a lot more controlled. Oh my. Decent amount of motors accrued. I think that is enough to at least start with petroleum. Make sure that I cable, drop off the gas. Yeah, okay. Have enough rods, have enough plates. Could use some more cement, but I'm making that where I'm going. So overall, I think we're ready to head out. How's our power looking? Eating away at an alarming rate. Alright. Let's get this going. Go on to petroleum power. A sap. I didn't even see you there. Hiding in the bushes. Man, I am just running over all of the nut plants and the berries and animal fauna. Alright, stopping here. I really like this parachute. Just nice to glide. Okay, what do I need here? No, I mean, I definitely need all of that rubber. But more so, excuse me, I need plastic. So, encased beams. Excellent. With that, we can start our first foray into oil productivity. To destroy that king crab. What if these work? Not really. That's funny. Alright, that's some oil. That's good enough. Hello. Alright. I know I say this every time, and I mean it every time, quick and dirty. Tossing down 2 refineries to start. Side by side. That and that. Maybe 2 close. Not enough space. Ah, crap. Wow, they really made this look oily. I like it. Okay, oil extractor. Coming in hot. Let's have it point this way. Oil refineries. Let's have it this way. Great. Logistically speaking. As I said, it's super quick, super dirty. This is going to make 60 a minute. We are going to make, excuse me, plastic for 30 minutes, and we are going to make rubber for 30 minutes. So 20 rubber a minute, I believe 20 plastic a minute. Okay. And these cost a pretty penny in power. But from that, then we will need a final refinery. And we will turn that into petroleum coke, because I don't believe any of these other things. Ooh, this makes just pure fuel, huh? Or I can make residual fuel and burn it up that way, but I do not have a way to burn fuel. But I can package it up. Or I can make smokeless powder, which would also be very nice, because I could start getting into... actually, I really would like that, having smokeless powder for guns. That would make things much more pleasant. Alright, let's start with petroleum coke, and then we can just move on from there. That'll at least turn it into something that I can dump into a storage crate, and then deal with at a later time. So, this, we're going to want our... Come on. That animal is that's making these really hideous sounds. Stay where you are. Don't come here. Alright. That'll take care of that, that'll take care of that, and then this is really just to get us for power. Alright, that's gonna make a lot of coke. Which is fine. And one final thing. I have space now. Let's pick up some alien byproducts and we can drop down really an array of auto burners just to keep it off our main grid. How much power is all this going to consume? This is going to be 130? Alright, that's not bad. That's 5 burners, and all of that's plugged in, right? Yep. Okay, let's do it. Let's just drop down. It's gonna need a flat surface. Always needs a flat surface. There we go. Centered there. Good enough. And truly, the messiest of messes. Okay. I have space. I'm gonna go pop down some more stuff to turn it freaking rubber. Solid running fuel. That come out at 60 a minute. Yep. Chocolate bunch from Mycelia. So, with this coming in, pop these out. Again, this is sort of what I really enjoy about this game is you can come in with no infrastructure at all, plop down some blueprints, and then suddenly have what it takes. That'll explode. On our way. Great. Petroleum power soon. We have all the rubber we need already.
Witness as single organs and veins are grown, and bones are dug into our walls. The temple gift is being desecrated. Our notes are sour still. Harmony follows many star journeys.
Patterns are starting to emerge in vocabulary, sentence structure, topics. How fascinating to once again solve a true mystery, to be unable to create any accurate predictions.
AI limiters that I needed for that one? I can't quite remember. I will remind myself. Done winding my way up there, I will get the hopefully finished plastic. Okay, that's funny. Put the nuts on the ground for just the sake of not having to do that again. And start that hard drive scan. Okay. That's 200 frosting. Let's make sure we bring plenty of rubber. And encased beans. the rubber. And these beams, how many do I have? Not near as many as I would like. Drop off this silicon. What else don't I need? Any more insults? No. Okay. Well, I'll grab one more stack of the big beams, and then we'll be on our way to complete this milestone. Alrighty. So we got all that, and we just need the motors, which we can oblige. Hopefully we have the motors. I think we ought to, but I could also be quite surprised and realize that I made some mistake. Come on. Petroleum power. Well, there's one motor. And there's a second motor. Ah, yes. Yes.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that, it would be bad for morale.
Alright. Time to put down... We need to both produce fuel as well as burn it. So, fuel powered generator. I want 6 of these. At least to start. These sip on fuel. I'll have the rubber necessary. I have everything else. Hey, love to see that. These at one point required heavy modular frames. I am glad to see they no longer do. So we'll need that. We will also need to make more refineries. And more extractors. So rubber, we can get there. Pipes, we can get there. We're going to need some more motors. That is fine. And I believe to make fuel... We can make fuel directly or indirectly. 6 for 4. That's great. Okay, so we can burn this fuel off now. I love it. Rubber, we're gonna get there. Pipes, we will also get there. We really just need to wait for sufficient motors. Deposits. All this is good to go. I have sufficient copper sheets with wire, all that jazz. Good. The man is ready. The man is ready. Bio coal, also nice, but I already have the wood for coal. Guess I'll take this. Just to, I mean, it's a pretty crap recipe, but lots and lots of charcoal, or lots and lots of petroleum coke, rather. We will have for a little while, so we can turn those into circuit boards. 6 minutes until the freighter returns. I'm going to go ahead and knock out Mark 4 logistics, so we can start building with the encased beam speeds. Conveyor belts with the encased beams. Haven't seen any vehicle collisions, so that's good. Yeah, that's all the motors we're going to need. 5 minutes to go before the freighter is back. I think I'm going to pause and grab some water, and I will be back momentarily. Alright. Sorry for the noise in the background. My partner's doing some laundry. And... Alright, so the freighter's back. Let's go ahead and knock out another tier. Oh, and we can probably also grab even more motors, simply because we're going to need even more motors. Yes. Looks like we've burned through all of the backlog in rotors. No organic matter to deposit. Oh, wow. We are real close indeed.
Milestone reached. The transportation of resources can reach new heights of efficiency. With the Mark IV belts and lifts, the truck, but even more importantly, your effort. Handling a large and complicated vehicle like the truck should come easy to a well-trained pioneer such as you. They are an obvious improvement over tractors concerning industrial purposes. Improvements for personal use were not measured.
Okay, I need to definitely get some of that biofuel backlog reestablished because it's going to take us a second to get fuel power up, but all the more urgent. Alright. Yes, yes. Alright, let's get these chopped up and ready for processing. And vehicles are stuck again. Dagnabbit. You take some wood, you take that. So, excuse me. Let's get those undeadlocked. the roads, make them have distinct lanes. I wonder. I sure hope that's not the main grid. Okay, let's get back. I think that was the oil processing. The petroleum products. Vehicles. Let's get you unblocked. Yes, yes. Okay. Give me a second, jeez. Alright. That was silly. Maybe there's Sam up here? I should really get some verticality going. I just like saying the word verticality. Because Ada said it, and it just sounded so... right. Getting power, but also getting space for our steel product highway. And if this doesn't work, then I'm just going to run a bunch of builds. Keeping pace, and oh yes, bunch of copper. All right, yeah, that vehicle deadlock is just going to become more and more annoying. All right, well, I dumped all of my copper. Do I need plate? Yeah, let's make a highway. Actually, you know what? More than anything, we need to get off of our power, vital power. We've been hanging on just barely, and now we are not hanging on. Yeah, let's get that going. These unblocked, then I'm going to need some copper sheets for sure. Yeah, I guess we're just going to wrestle. Okay. I'll let it do its thing. And then I'm going to retrieve a bunch of copper sheets because I'm going to need that for the pipes, as as well as the fuel generators in general. Hello. Alright, plenty of yeah, let's hop in that Explorer. Let's get to building a bunch of fuel power. Yeah, 6 fuel power plants will definitely help with the overload accuracy. Okay, I'm starting to build back up again. Mr. Spider. Yes, yes. Alright, we need to extend this power platform all the way across. So I'm going to run one just to keep it on the same level. And I'll pipe up both petroleum and water. Okay. grab some steel plates in time. Yes. But hopefully we got plenty of rubber in here. Alright. Got that. I saw a purple slug floating out there, and I was like, he is out there. Okay. So, future site of new power plant. Okay. Let's get... going. So a lot of the petroleum is going to come out here. I think we're going to want to just pump the crude directly up and probably process it in this area, and then it'll come in this direction. Actually, power plant. How tall? I don't want it to clip. It doesn't matter, but it just looks bad if it is. How's that? Interesting. Centered. Good there. We don't have so much of a box anymore. Interesting. I suppose we will. Logistics. Just set back a little bit from right there. Yeah. Okay. So now to feed, and do we, so making fuel, we can either make residual fuel, which is 60 residue for 40 fuel a minute, and if we're making 60 residue, that is 20 residue for rubber and 10 residue for plastic. So yeah, that's 30 residue there. We want another 30. Yeah, so we're going to definitely need to extract more, which is the plan anyways. This way, or in more ways than one. Yes, I need to grab some leaves. Okay. Leaves I can turn into solid biofuel, and then that solid biofuel I will use to harvest more biofuel. Okay. And then I'll just pop some more biofuel in there. Alright. Using that. Full. How much plastic we got? Okay, good. Got some plastic going. Let's drop this. And instead of turning this into Coke, we will pipe it up. Just to get the ball rolling. So what I'm thinking is we are going to have a pipe, say, well, here. Here we will have it come out of and pipe pump is here. We're also going to want it there. Still under capacity. Max consumption is 134. Okay. Let's restart this process. I think that's the only one that ran out, is it? The rest of these had... that plug in exactly like that. We're not processing that into. We're not processing the residual into the actual fuel, so this isn't going to work. So, like I said, I actually do need to process this before... Oh my goodness. So much concrete. Alright, we'll get by with what we can do. So, if we have a refinery here, and say... we're gonna make residual fuel. Let's mash up some more bio Okay, and then I actually need to plug the fuel power in too, so with all of that, we're just under capacity total. We can do this. We can do this. So that pump is pumping, that pump is not pumping for some reason. Let's drop these off and go see what's going on. That's full. That's empty. Is that enough? So that's 30. So really, this is going to be doing 30 residual in, which is about half. And so from that half, I'm going to take 60. All right, so we're going to say you do half speed. We're going to be making 20 fuel a minute. making about 20 a minute. Okay. And this will burn 20 a minute. So that's enough for a single power plant to turn on. Ooh-ah. Okay. We're getting somewhere. That is totally full. Is this not accommodating full capacity? Logistics, let's have a pump lower, like here. Another pump there. Alright, so that'll get the liquids going at least up to there, and I think because I was able to snap onto that, that's the game's way of saying that's the head lift of the previous one. So let's start this process off again. And I'm gonna turn off the fuel generator just so we can have some fuel built up in the system before we turn it on, because otherwise it's gonna do that flickering on-off thing. So, just snip that. Let's drop down, mash up some biofuel. There, there, and there. Do some of that. Some of that. A lot more of that. So we'll put a bunch in there. These two ran out. That is fine. They will now be biomass. There's that. And the rest will be okay. Alright, let's get this back up. That's going to shift to here. Limestone, silica, grass, cilia, wood, all of it. Yeah. Okay. Those are both green. That's a good start. Still really nothing here. Not great. At least this is staying ahead of pace. Good. Oh, these are all filling. I should maybe isolate that. I think that might have been the issue. So I'll wait for this to get to 40. That way we have 2 minutes of buffer. And then I'm going to need some more limestone because I'm going to want to develop all of these oil sands. Wow, I was almost full of petroleum. Or, petroleum coke. So, I can burn that in a coal generator. So I can pop one somewhere on the sands and literally just pipe in some water, burn that off, just add a little bit of extra power to the network. Water extractor. There we go. 45. That'll reduce how much power it consumes. 5.5. And just be able to keep pace there until we burn off all of that coke. But rather than coke, even better, we don't have to have a single water extractor, and then we can just have that going into fuel instead. So I think that one power plant is then here on biofuel even better. And how are we looking for this? Full up on 50 fuel. Let's turn it on. See if it stays on. Hey! Like to see that. That is staying active as well. Okay. 1 of 6. So, making rubber is a very effective way at generating the crude. Now, we could just make fuel directly, and what I mean by that is we could pop down one of these, and pop down one of these, and say, just make me fuel, except it creates a byproduct of residual polymer or something like that. So, instead of residual fuel, which we take that, we take this, which would mean we take all 60 and we produce 40 fuel. Now, we would get some polymer resin out of it. It would save us energy on just the number of refineries we're running. And we do need some polymer resin to knock out some research. So all of those are why I'm going to plug this in. At least to start. And have it start making some polymer resin for us. And we'll also have some fuel. And we can put that fuel in a glue buffer. But yeah, so the MAM, what was that? 4. MAM has some of this synthetic polyester fabric. So we could make some fabric real quick. Cecilia. That just floods my inventory with stuff that well, I guess I do need it because I need a lot more concrete now. My buddy. But it's just annoying because it just fills up so quickly. Fabric. We need 30-ish of 2 minutes. Yeah, we got enough. Just barely. Sneeze coming on. Okay, drop off some silicon, some more box, and mash up sleeves, and put that this. But at this point, I believe it's self-powered because we are producing more than we are consuming even with the fire burners. Okay. Break any of those connections. So we have max consumption of 218, which is under the 250 of just the single fuel generator. So even if that coal plant, or when that coal plant turns off, we should be good to go. This will just chop that up, that's fine. We'll also toss in we need the concrete more. So I'm gonna snap up all of the, I don't have space again. what's in the entry?
Research completed. Polyester fabric recipe unlocked. Using polyethylene terephthalate, production of a lightweight and strong fabric can be automated. It has many of the properties of naturally sourced fabric, and also amplifies body odor.
Amplifying body odor is just what we want. Hey, puppy. I'm terrifying. I'm destroying the ecosystem. Okay, so we have one more extractor we should be able to place, at least. Pop it there. Okay, so we have these, and what type of oil have we? There's two more further up. Okay, so I think one of these is pure at least. Oh yeah, 240 a minute, that's great. And 120 a minute, also good. Most welcome. Did not work. Okay, so let's get to really building out the power. The power! Wait. Yeah, so basically we're going to pipe crude up, and then up on this level in the grid, we're going to actually process the crude into rubber, plastic, yeah, I need to run to the other side. Oh, I might not actually have surplus because I've been dumping that into... Oh, oh I do. But I should have been feeding that into an actual... Oh. It's not plugged in. Not the silly. get Mark II pipes, then we'll be able to run this bit cleanly. So on the number of times we're piping up correctly. But until then. But we are going to go ahead and get that coal going because give us 900. Right there. Of all places. Well, could be worse. So, here's the rub. So this is fully 600, except I need to have it going in both directions. So I have to wonder if it would be possible for it to be like here instead. The mark But basically we'll have 600 flowing in two directions, ultimately 300 for the pipe. I think the math works out. We'll see. Oh wow, yeah, that would be right there. Should be able to press. This should have sufficient capacity to split and go that way. This should be able to divert and go that way. Ultimately, all of this should instead, which should be very possible. Basically, this one will be floating. This one So basically, these come 120 into each, 240, and then 60 from here goes that way. 60 from there goes this way to meet these 240s. Alright, so ultimately we should have 300 going in each of these pipelines. Whether or not that actually materializes, we shall see. But that should give us 900 megawatts of total. Some more reading while we get all that infrastructure set up. That sort of stuff. What's that number? 120. That could be a problem. It is only 120. That because I want 240. And these need to be upgraded. This one. Let's build 4 miners. And then we can do some steel stuff. Get those done properly. Yeah, well more than. Does that mean our consumption is actually under the line of the mark? Hey! So we have stabilized. I bet back at base, at the hub, we are quite close on the bio. Great! So, we need more space for all of the refineries that we're going to need to make petroleum. I don't know why I didn't just do double up on coal. I guess I didn't really think about how much capacity there was from all of those coal nodes. So, if we pipe the crude up here, we can have that crude processed into petroleum products, such as rubber and plastic. The only other thing to think about is we will need to make sure that when the rubber and plastic fill completely, it doesn't stifle the rest of the system. And this is what makes those smart splitters really shine, because basically you can have a smart splitter say the through direction, just do as normal, and then if you have some overflow, then go off on one of the branches, and they feed those branches into a hub, a sink. So like I said, so this goes rubber, and this is goes that way, and we'll say goes that way, and overflow goes that way. That's weird. So non-plastic. There. These two overflows, we can feed these into a sink. Da-da-da-da. Awesome sink. And we will have enough to just leave the sink sinking. So, only when we overfill this will these overflow into this. Somewhere. So, max consumption is still below the single fuel, meaning this is nice and self-contained. It'll just generate, I mean, it looks terrible, but it'll generate plastic and rubber for us in the background without us having to monitor it, and even a little extra power on top of that. I should just take this back to the base and do a little run. I should take some more of the plastics. I think that'll be enough for now. Yeah, let's take the scooter back. Now that that's stabilized and we have full power sustaining our base. I keep saying base, but it's really just a hub. Where did I keep the Explorer? I don't remember it being all the way over there. Okay. I hear the pitter-patter of some spidery legs. Oh yeah, I think I just drove it up to these plates and then was like, alright, I'm just gonna run the rest of the way. Stabilized, we can really just explore, and I want to add that as a to-do item is just find Sam. I don't know why I haven't seen a single Sam yet. I think that'll help unlock a lot of the other things like the dimensional storage that means that we can sort of have items feeding into it, and then wherever I am, I can use it. So drop that off. 400 more items to steal. Yeah, let's get some steel going in the back truck. Together 2 more of these. Ugh. realistically, I could add one more. Say overflow goes that way. Right there. And similarly, this will need to be or rather, I guess 75%. Yeah, let's do some exploring. I want to add some to-do lists for what we're going to do this afternoon. And then, yeah, we can really just take in... God, that looks so cool. Take in the world as it now is. Oh, that's not what I meant. just a slug. There's some copper. Yep. I wonder, can I get over here? Out of bounds where I start dying. Oh, I just come over here. Alright. Let's perhaps take a look at these caves. So, inside the to-do list, we have oil power, we have petroleum products. So, explore for sand, improve production chain. For that even. Expand steel production. Cool. So we got that. Ready to go. I have a hunch that Sam must be in a like cave system. Creepy. Truly. Amethyst. Hey, get back. There it is! Hooray! It's surrounded by a big one. You talking to me? Let's drop some stuff off.
The strange alien matter, colloquially known as SAM, seems to be in its dormant crystalline state, meaning it won't break down your body into its base atomic components on touch. This living matter is extremely versatile and has countless applications. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application, as well as a secure method of awakening.
My hunch was correct. I should have come down here much sooner. Now I feel silly. But those spiders are scary. Man. That feels really bad killing him like that.
Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
So, SAM fluctuators. I need 11 SAM fluctuators for dimensional depot research. What are SAM fluctuators? Do those happen in... Nope. Let's reanimate SAM. And the constructor, crafting bench. Okay. So I can just do it right here. Out of space.
SAM fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter-to-energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to fluid to a tapestry, matter, and mind and melody.
So, I think I am going to build a proper extractor. Give me them boxes. I really should have done this way long ago, but that's fine. This and let's drop down. Guess I could actually power it from above, because I think I know where I am. Could have just dropped down here a while back, because I am back towards the hub anyways. Doesn't matter. We shall start this powered monstrosity with just a single biomass burner. Pop that in. And then we're gonna want a constructor to turn this into excited sand.
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate Somersloops safely and efficiently into Fixit technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rotten recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
I see. It seems we truly are building understanding.
I need 11 of these sand fluctuators. That's 6. This is interesting. Granite, sand, and this fluctuator. I shall be able to get the dimensional depot researched, but building it probably will cost more. But you know what? So, where am I right now? Yep, I thought so. I am right by that steel. So I can just find my way out. This is exciting, and finally understanding Sam is also just very. I'm amped. I can't wait to keep playing, and I keep saying that I'm gonna take a break, and then I do something, and I'm like, no, I can't stop now. Here this takes us. So we got pipes. We got steels. Finally, that dimensional storage will allow us to build more rapidly without having to run back and forth. I'll still need to find a way to feed it in, but I can just put motors into it and all sorts of stuff.
Dimensional Depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the Dimensional Depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter, the metal will not bend, the wood will not splinter. Weave.
So upload up to 240 minutes, and this is capacity expansion 500. Okay, wow. Exciting stuff. All right. What an accomplishment. I am going to call it here, get some lunch, and then I'll be back this afternoon.